Anette, hello.
Hello?
Here we are in Stockholm.
Yes, we are.
How are you doing?
Very nervous, but otherwise I'm fine.
How does it feel to perform without the boys?
Very, very nervous. It feels, I mean, that's the thing why I'm in a band and not a solo artist, even if I have done a lot of solo things like in weddings and bands before, but now I'm so used to having those four guys there, you know, on the stage. And actually here it's so different. It's a big symphonic orchestra. No drums, no bass. It's not that bombastic sound. So it's only me and this violinist, and they are so good. And there are a lot of celebrities here. I don't feel like a celebrity myself. I'm not a star like they, so I feel quite small in this situation.
Well, your tour is about to end.
Yes.
How does it feel? How does it feel because you have been touring like for 2 years now?
Well, it's nice. I really have to say, I mean, I will miss the touring in that way, but I think we all need to be home, be normal persons. I mean, to be able to be with your friends, go and exercise in the gym, go horse riding, and you know, those things that we can't do otherwise. I think we all need to just be home for a while. Then we will be, of course, we want to go out again. I guess in 3 months we will be like, oh, when I play. Yeah.
Well, is there anything that you've learned about yourself during the tour?
Yeah, I think I've learned to accept myself, that this is how I am. This is how I sing, and if they don't like it, I can't please everybody. I think when I went into Nightwish, I really wanted to. I didn't think about all the hatred I would get. I didn't know that people could be like that and comparing. I know the boys said you will have a hell going into this, but I didn't think so. I was quite strong into it. Yeah, naive. And then when I went into it, I was of course hurt in the beginning of all the comparisons because I'm so different. And I think Tarja is perfect, you know, in her way. And I think it's hard to compare the two of us. There's like no reason to do it. So when I went into the stage first times and first months, maybe the first year even, I had a lot of pressure on my shoulders. Or from myself. Not from the boys, from myself, to be perfect. When you fill someone's shoes, you feel even more that you need to be so really, really good. But
What has been the hardest thing you've seen or done during the tour?
I think to understand that, well, first of all, having fans. And I mean in this way that there are people looking up to you. There are people that really go crazy when they see you. I find myself so very normal, very down-to-earth person when it comes to this. That no, but hey, stop crying. No, I'm nothing special. If they call you angel or goddess, and they're like, wow. And I think I had to really, you know, it went so fast from being Anette to being Nightwish Anette, that what you say, the difference between being that normal to this celebrity kind of musician was quite big.
Yeah. Well, how is your son handling all this rock and roll mom thing?
He's handling it very well. He says that Mom, can you always be like this? Famous and singer. And I'm like, well, maybe not always, you never know. Maybe I would be like hairdresser again, you never know, because in this business. But he likes it, he's proud of me. I think he would like to be with me on every gig, on stage, playing with Empo. You know, he wants to do it himself. So.
Does he play any instrument?
Well, he has gotten a guitar from Empo, but he's 8, and in that age it's more like about having fun. I can't tell him like sit down, exercise or practice. Then he would be like no. So he's not practicing that hard, but he wants drums now. So I guess it's Jukka he's looking up to at the moment.
Well, you used to play oboe. How come you don't play it anymore?
Well, me and my mom have had big differences here because she's so upset that I say that she forced me to play oboe, and maybe, well, she didn't force me, okay, I have to say I thought she forced me in a way because they were like, yeah, but do it. So in that way, because I wanted to play piano or guitar because I knew I was going to be a singer. I was like 2 or 3 years old, I knew I loved to sing. I was like la 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 all the time. So of course, but everyone was playing piano, and I understand what they meant. It was better to have a career with oboe in a big orchestra because there's a lot more work. And I like to play oboe. It was just that it was a hard instrument. It's very hard, and you look really goofy. You have to like this little pipe, and you get really big cheeks. And you know, with the guys, if you want to flirt with boys in that age, it was really, and you know, marching with this one in the orchestra, you hit your lips. So I couldn't play it when you were marching. But of course, now when I see the orchestra, I can be like, wow, I could sit there, you know, and it would be nice. But I don't think I will play it ever again. 8 years was what I was playing it.
Well, how do you feel about the future? I mean, new album and new tour. How are you feeling about all those things?
I think, you know, at the moment I don't think anyone knows what will come, because we're just so exhausted and, well, not exhausted, I think we're just, you know, we need more fresh creativity in our heads. And especially Thomas needs to get home, leave everything behind, and then start to think about everything. And it's also a new album because this time, hopefully he's in a better mood. And the other one was a bit dark, so we don't know what will come out from him. We don't know. And I have never been on the album from the start. And the thought is, of course, that I would be there with the rehearsals with the boys from the beginning, and they have never had the singer there in the rehearsal room. So we will see, maybe it would be great, or maybe it would be a disaster, we don't know. But I'm looking forward to it. I think he will do some nice things. And now he knows my voice, he knows where I sound the best, he knows how hard I think some things are, which songs I complain about, so it's easier for him. Because the songs in Dark Passion Play was for Tarja, and I just had to fill those shoes. And of course we don't have exactly the same range because she's a classical singer, so this time maybe I can sing more in my voice.
Have you heard any ideas Thomas has for the future?
Nothing, but he has written a lot, like 2 books with lyrics and thoughts and stuff, but he hasn't said a word. He had one instrumental part he played a bit like in a sound check, and that sounded incredibly nice. But I don't know if it was like, you know, song a fast song, it was only like a melody.
Well, this last 2 years has been really hectic for all of you. And when the next tour starts, do you think you're gonna slow it down a little bit?
Oh, we will never do this long tour again. I mean, maybe the length, but not as heavy. I don't think, you know, we have to face it. Marco is older than me. I'm not 20. The boys are getting older too. We have families, and all of us have families almost now, and children. And maybe there will be more children, we don't know. Everyone has families, so I think we need to, of course we can do 2 years. I don't think we complain about the length of the tour. I think we complain about how many gigs. Like the first European tour was massive. And even for the boys, not only for me, it wasn't only me that was complaining about, oh, my voice and stuff. It was the guys too, you know, fingers, arms, you know, it takes it. And also usually you have to be doing signing sessions. Like in America we have signing sessions every day. And there's lots of people, and then they stand by the bus after the gig, like 100 or 200 people, and think about the amount, and then do these gigs and don't sleep, bus, blah blah blah. So maybe we need to like have like the end of the tour now. It's been really nice. 2 gigs one day, 2 gigs one day. So we have 1 off and 2 gigs.